Hey, True Believers Englentine here. I wanted to talk about this. I know some others have. Ewan Mcgregor says there is in Birds of Prey a real look at misogyny. And my goodness gracious. I don't want this kind of movie. Here's the thing. I am the good guy when it comes to movie reviews usually. Granted, there are movies I don't like, but in general, I've learned to watch a movie on its own merit. So if it's, say, I always point to this film I took my kids to see when they were that age. It starred the Olsen twins. It was called something like New York Minute, where they're trying to get to a concert. It was a bad film, but I sat there and I was able to enjoy myself a little bit because I understood what kind of movie I'm seeing. And that could take me a long way. Some movies still fall by the wayside, like New York Minute. It sucked. But in general, I could see anything. And at most, I say I've got high hopes and low expectations. You know, like I hope that this movie's going to be good, but I don't think it will be. You know, that's basically what I'm saying. Now, I had high hopes and low expectations for Birds of Prey when I saw the first images. I think, what was it, last year with Harley Quinn and that stupid feathery boa she was on. And then we got a little bit of a preview, and I'm like, okay, I see what they're going for. And then we got the posters, and I was like, yeah, this isn't good. This is not going to look good. And then we got the most recent preview where I went, this is going to suck. My hope has actually died more and more. Every time somebody having something to do with this movie talks about the movie, I lose hope for it. So now, not only do I have low expectations, I have no hope for it. This movie's going to suck. I am absolutely convinced. By the way, Black Mask, are you actually going to be wearing a mask? I don't want to be preached to. Look, if you want to make a movie about misogyny and all that, go right on ahead. If you want to make a movie about feminism, go right on ahead. But can you not do it in the Birds of Prey? Look, it's a movie about, or it's a book about strong women. And they can be strong women without announcing that they're strong women. And that's really what people do. There's a saying among guys, I guess women and the far left haven't heard it yet, but it's the fact that the guy who talks about getting laid isn't. You know, and that's the same thing about being tough. The guy who's boasting all the time is more than likely going to drop with a punch. And that's how it is here. Sorry, but you know what? All you got to do is show us the Birds of Prey being strong, and we're going to believe that they are strong women. By the way, that's going to come back a little bit later as we're talking. So anyway, Ewan Mcgregor will soon make his first foray into superhero movies, blah, 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 yada, yada. Let's see. In a recent interview, the actor told Premiere about what made him accept the role. What interests me with The Birds of Prey is that it is a feminist film. I'm absolutely sure 100% he was like, you know what, I'm looking for a feminist film this time around. It is very finely written. There is in the script a real look on misogyny. Really? And how would you... See, my question would be, and what would you define as misogyny? You know, are you talking about, like, some real misogyny, or are you talking about wanting evidence? Yeah, I mean, let's get into that. I really want that word defined by the people, because at this moment in time, it can mean me doing this video. Let's see, and I think we need that. We need to be more aware of how we behave with the opposite sex. Sir, you do, maybe. Hollywood definitely does, and that's been proven time and time again. But you know what? In all honesty, I've grown up around a lot of strong women, and I'm good. I'm good. But if you guys think that you are potential rapists and such like that, then maybe you do need to look at how you're treating the opposite sex. And by the way, you say the opposite sex. Do you also include women on that and how they should view and question how they behave around men? Just asking. Because anyone reading this has an opposite, don't they? And also, by saying opposite sex, are you now saying that creates a binary? And are you now saying that there's only two? Just things I'm thinking in terms of the rules you guys try to create. We need to be taught to change. Well, once again, you do, dude. I'm fine. I'm good. Misogynists in movies are often extreme. They rape, they beat women. You know what? I'm going to go off on a limb here and say if anybody, man or woman, gets to the rape stage, I think they've pretty much left misogyny behind. I think that's in the rearview mirror of crimes. I don't know. Okay. And it is legitimate to represent people like that because they exist and they are obviously the worst. But in regards to Birds of Prey dialogues, there is always a hint of everyday misogyny. Of those things you say as a man, you do not even realize mansplaining is not a thing. It's called explaining, okay? Here's something. Is that woman doing something wrong? Do you know how to do it properly? Hey, you know what? If you continue to do that, your car will explode. Let me help you. You're just mansplaining. Have a happy explosion. You know, if you know how to do something you're seeing somebody do wrong, just explain it. It's called explaining. There's no such thing as mansplaining. Alrighty. All it's in the script in a very subtle way. I found that brilliant. Dude, you're in trouble, man. You used to pick good scripts right up till Phantom Menace. What happened, man? Come on, Ewan. I actually enjoy you. Don't this up, seriously. I like his acting. I do. Okay, anyway, Ewan, he'll also be in Dr. Sleep, which I'm looking forward to. It's the Shining sequel. And Kathy Ann screening of Birds of Prey will include Margot Robbie, Mary Love. Okay, we already know all of that. And by the way, the trailer sucks. It really does. Anyway, there you go, guys. It's managed to mess it up for me. I don't want to see Birds of Prey. I'm going to, of course. Got the channel. Got a movie channel as well, so we have to talk about it. But, dude, seriously, is there anything that you guys have seen? Have you seen something about this movie that made you go, that's it, now I want to see it? I think they're going to nail it. Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make sure that notifications are on all, because YouTube is burying the shit out of this channel and they do it worse and worse every day. And it might be because at the end of every video I'm talking about YouTube. I heard this is one of those banned words, by the way. Yeah, check it out. If you don't mind helping out the channel, please go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi. The links are in the description below. You could drop $1 in the tip jar, or you could commission a video. Thank everybody who's already done that. I've got some awesome things to do now, some Halloween stuff as well. I've got some horror comics coming up. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.